What is up, guys? So I don't usually talk about the DCEU, but there was some crazy news today about Henry Cavill leaving the role of Superman. You probably saw it somewhere on social media. Now, my takeaway from that is that I definitely saw it coming because there was no movie planned for him to be in. There was no second Justice League, no second Man of Steel that they were planning, and as well as the fact that Henry Cavill has taken a lot of other roles in. One of them was in a TV show for Netflix on The Witcher, which you're on a TV show, you don't really have a lot of time to do movies, especially movies like DC, like cinematic universe level movies. So this is something that I saw coming, but still, I think it's still really big news because I think it's really the last straw for this universe, because Justice League really kind of destroyed this universe in terms of the public eye. Nobody trusts DC anymore, which is why the movie made so little money, which is something that's insane to me, how little money a movie called Justice League made compared to like the Avengers. If you told that to a younger version of me, I would not believe it, but it happened. And that plus now Superman, Henry Cavill leaving the role, it kind of means the universe is dead. And even Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman 1984, if all three of them are good, I don't think the universe can be saved. Then I think that the universe needs a reboot, and that's something I'm actually pretty excited for. Aquaman and Shazam and Wonder Woman in 1984, but still, I think that Henry Cavill leaving the role and Ben Affleck probably leaving the role as well kind of means that this universe it's not a universe anymore. I think all those movies will be standalone movies that won't be connected to anything, because there's nothing to connect to, because the main two superheroes from this universe are gone. It seems like Henry Cavill's 100% gone, and Ben Affleck is probably gone. So I think that the DCEU needs to get a reboot. I don't think it would be losing much if it got a reboot. Maybe Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman would be, maybe they can keep her as well, but I think that if they reboot the universe, then that will be so much better for everyone. Now, how they would do that, you could say they could do a Flashpoint type thing, but honestly, I don't want to watch a movie starring Ezra Miller's Flash, because I don't like his Flash at all. I think he was terribly, terribly cast. And if they are to reboot the universe, they could do Flashpoint, but honestly, just rather than just forget everything, just cancel every upcoming DC Universe movie, DCEU movie, or I think they rebranded to the WDC movies, but the Worlds of DC movies. But I think they should just cancel all the upcoming movies that they haven't already shot, the ones that are just in development and haven't actually gone into production yet. I think those movies should be completely canceled, and they should just start over again. They don't need to have a reason for the reboot. It's really the only reason is that they lost their main superheroes from this universe. The Henry Cavill left, Ben Affleck is leaving, the rest aren't that great except for Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is a great Wonder Woman, but I don't think she's enough to carry an entire cinematic universe. I don't think any one character can carry any universe. Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, originally it was carried by Robert Downey Jr., but for a while, I mean, up until like the Avengers maybe, but after that I think Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and all those other actors really started carrying it as well. So it can be carried by one superhero for a little bit, but not for long enough to actually be a successful cinematic universe like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is. It needs to be a universe with other characters, and here all they have is Wonder Woman, and that is it. Maybe Shazam will be great, maybe Aquaman will be great as well, but I mean, they don't have their main superheroes, Superman and Batman, which I think they kind of need for a universe. So I think that rebooting it just without explanation, just restarting, recasting everyone except for maybe Gal Gadot, and just restarting from the future, from the beginning. I think Warner Brothers that's the best bet they have, and they should definitely get a better creative mind behind the universe, because I think Zack Snyder definitely did not do a very good job. And I'd say even if you like his movies, you have to admit the universe didn't turn out. It wasn't a commercial success. So your opinion about whether or not you liked his movies is irrelevant, because the general public obviously didn't. So I think reboot needs to be done now. This news that Henry Cavill is leaving the role of Superman, there was also news that the DC isn't actually making any Superman movies in the future, so maybe good news could come out of that. Maybe the good news that could come out of that is that the Arrowverse can use its Superman more, maybe even get his own TV show. But either way, in terms of the DCEU, I think this is 100% the last straw. Henry Cavill leaving the universe, it means the universe is completely dead, especially if Ben Affleck is leaving as well. And like I said, Shazam, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman 1984, even if they're great, I don't think the universe can be saved at all. And at this point, they just need a reboot. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think the universe can be saved by those movies? And do you think Henry Cavill's departure from the universe, as well as Ben Affleck's apparent departure from the universe, means the universe is completely dead and needs a reboot? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.